So in this video, I'm going to talk about the send direct emails functionality within Dynamics 365 for sales. Now, this is a feature a lot of people aren't aware of, but it can be quite a powerful tool. It's also not without its risks, so it's wise to be aware of it. So let's go into the system. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm in a contacts area, though this feature does apply to accounts and leads as well. And if I select a couple of records, you'll now see that I get a button appear in the top part of the screen called Send Direct Email. Now, this feature isn't enabled out of the box generally, so you might not see this. I'll explain how to enable it if you want to enable it in a moment or two. But you might not have it on your system as it currently stands. But let me explain what it does. So I've now flagged a couple of records here, and I could flag more records if I wanted to. If I click the Send Direct Email, I've got the option to send to the selected records on this page. I've selected 3 records. You saw me do that. Say who this email is to come from. Not so worried about language. And then I can select a template. Now, templates can either be system templates that you manage in the back end of the system, or you can create your own personal templates. I've done videos on creating templates in the past, so I'll provide links to those below if you want to do that. I will very briefly just point in the right direction about setting up personal templates. And I can select, or I can go to the advanced area and look at the templates, but I can select a template. If I just want to know a bit more about a template, I can select the down arrow to the right. Use this template to reopen the lines of communication with the customer you've not been in contact with for a while, which is the template I'm going to use for this particular example. So if I select that, it gives me a bit of a preview based on the first one in my list. And you can see there's a couple of mail merge fields on that Dear Yvonne McKay sample. I haven't heard from you in a while. We've asked insert account manager to contact you next week. So effectively all I need to do to make that happen now, so it's very quick, is just press send. And that's going to send out, I'm going to say a bulk email, but email to those 3 records. Now, I'll go into a record in a moment, but just in terms of that, I didn't show, you could send that to selected records on the page, all records on current page, or all records on all pages. So it could potentially go out to a lot of people if you're not careful. So in terms of how that renders, if I just go and open Yvonne McKay's record, I can see, if I just refresh that, there we go. I can see that email has gone out to her. It won't have gone out in this particular case. I'm using a sandbox and it's disconnected from the outside world, so that won't actually have sent. It just goes at pending send. So that's the essence of it. Very quick, very easy way of getting emails out there, as long as you've got a template set up. So you can have templates set up at the back end of the system, or you can create your own templates by going to your own personalization settings, and then you navigate to email templates, and then you can create new templates. So you can do your own mailings. In terms of enabling it, if I go into the back end of the system here, you can see within the system area I've got the ability to configure email. If I click on email settings here, then you can see towards the bottom, let's just try and spot this, there we've got this area here, enable send direct email action in unified interface. I flag that to yes. I think out of the box that sets it to no, so a lot of people are not going to know this exists, and it's one of those things that's not used terribly often by people. Now if I come out of that, let's just talk about potential use cases. So it's quite a nice way of being able to quickly and easily do small tactical mailings. Maybe I'm a salesperson, I'm visiting a particular town or city next week. I want to do a quick mailing to customers and prospects in that particular area, just let them know I'm in town and potentially could we meet up. So that might be a way of doing it. I might be a marketing manager running an event, small seminar or something. I might just want to distribute some joining instructions or something like that. Maybe you've got a customer who's got a particular product set, and I was need them to rapidly know something about that. So there are a number of scenarios that's useful, and maybe you just want to sort of do quick tactical mailings outside of your core bulk email campaign management type function. But it's not without risk. Obviously, it's not designed for bulk email. If you're not careful, you're going to get flagged as a spammer, which means your the deliverability of your general corporate email is going to be impacted. So that's not something that you want to be doing. It's also not got the sophistication of email marketing, those sort of standard email campaign marketing tools. It's also quite easy to make mistakes with data. So I could set up a mail merge using fields in the system, but not appreciating my data quality is not up to that, and we sort of inadvertently send out some pretty messy emails. And as you've seen here, it's possible to send quite large emails accidentally. So I think it's one that you need to judge internally, quite a useful tool for people to use. On the other hand, it's something that could be abused. It's something that is easy for people to make mistakes with. So you need to think about whether you want to expose it and what security settings you might want in place to manage that. Anyway, that's a quick tour of the send direct email functionality. Hopefully that's been useful. This is one in many videos we've now done on this channel in respect to Microsoft Dynamics 365 for Sales. So please check out the rest of the channel. Also, you're going to suggested content ideas, or you need any help with Microsoft Dynamics, please see the links below. Thanks very much for your time today, and hopefully see you again soon.